Does ModSquad provide the best work from home experience, or is it a complete waste of time? Hey, what's up everybody? Ralph here. So just like you, I've searched for all types of jobs that would allow me the flexibility to work from the comfort of my own home. So I came across this company called ModSquad that does just that. But does it provide the best work from home experience? Well, I took a look inside ModSquad to help provide you with the info you need to make an informed decision. So let's first start off with what is ModSquad, right? So if you take a look at their website, basically what they are, they're a customer experience service company. So what they do is they provide customer service to different companies. And as you can see, they work with a lot of companies like Topps, EA Sports, WB, Vimeo, even the NFL. And what they're basically doing is they're providing a customer experience for these big companies. So they basically like work, do things like content moderation, customer support, trust and safety, community management, and they also deal with like their social media accounts. So basically what they're doing is they're basically like helping these companies with the customer experience of like a lot of their customers. So basically, helping with their social media engagement, like moderating comments within their social media accounts. So they provide a lot of customer service, and they sometimes answer phone calls. So anything in regards to like basically like dealing with customers, this company basically helps with that. And basically what they need is they need people like you, if you're someone that's interested in working for ModSquad, is they need people like you to help with these companies with their social media accounts and the content moderation and answering phones. So you're huge when it comes to like customer support. So if you're someone that's interested in, you like obviously moderating accounts, and you like to manage like helping with companies, this could be a good opportunity for you. So after hearing me describe what ModSquad is, in the back of your mind you're probably thinking, this sounds like some customer support agent where you're like stuck in a cubicle like answering phone calls. But ModSquad is nothing like that. Like what separates them from ModSquad from other customer agencies is that you basically get to, as a ModSquad agent, you basically get to pick your own projects based on skills and passion, right? So, and also not only that, but mods also get to create their own schedule. They set their own schedule based on when they're comfortable. They also work remotely, right? Instead of having to work in a cubicle, you get to work remotely wherever you are, based at home, and from the comfort of your own home. And instead of like customer support where you have to work in this cubicle and you have to work behind the phone, ModSquads don't do that. They basically have more control over how they work and like their schedule that they work. Not only that, but like you're basically an independent contractor, right? And that's different from like a usual customer support agent where they have to be in the office, like I said, behind a cubicle, and they have schedule set for them. ModSquad, you're totally independent. You're basically an independent contractor, and you have total control over the contracts or the project that you want to choose based on your skills and their passion. So what are the qualifications to be a mod agent, right? So some of the qualifications that they're going to want is that obviously you're going to be working remotely, right? So you want to make sure that the area that you're working is quiet, it's private, it's secure, right? Because obviously when you're dealing with customers, you want to make sure everything is nice and clear and understand it, so there's not a lot of distractions. So obviously the great thing is the fact that you work remotely and you work in the comfort of your own home. So you want to make sure whatever space that you're working on is private, it's away from distractions, because you want to make sure you're focused. Also, another thing is you're going to need a laptop or a desktop, right? And I think it says here somewhere like you need a desktop, and make sure that it's no Chromebooks and no tablets, right? So you want to make sure it's a laptop or a desktop. It's a functional computer, right? You want to make sure you have functional. You want to make sure you have strong internet connection, right? Because obviously you're going to be doing everything online, so you want to make sure you have strong internet connection so you can interact with whoever company that you're dealing with. Another thing is you're going to need a mobile phone, right? And it says like for two-factor authentication. So obviously you want to have access to a phone, and obviously everyone has that. So those are usually the qualifications just to become a ModSquad, right? So how does the application process work? All right, so when you're going to their homepage, right, you want to you go on the top of the screen, you want to make sure you look for something that says join the mods, right? So you click on that button, right, and it's going to bring you to their page, and you scroll down, it gives you all the qualifications, the fact that you can control your own journey, work remotely, keep your day job, and then as you go down, you'll see a button that says apply today, right? So you click on that apply today button, and it's going to bring you to what you need. So obviously you see right here it says attach a resume. right? So you're gonna need a resume. So they want to make sure what kind of experience that you have, so they can fit you with the right projects, right? They want to know about you. They want to know what kind of skills you possess, like what kind of experience you have. So just so they can put you in the position to succeed, right? So or find a project that's where you're comfortable working with, right? So you're gonna need that resume. Obviously, put your full name, your email address, your phone, and current company. And if you have a LinkedIn account, you put the URL in. Also, they're gonna ask for like your native language, and this is important because based on if you're someone that knows multiple languages, or obviously if you're from another country, you know English. So depending on what kind of languages you know, sometimes they can find projects based on the language that you speak or the language that you're fluent in. And that's also going to depend on how much money you make, which is something I'll get into. So if you're someone that's fluent with many languages, or you know a certain type of language, this can help in terms of like what kind of finding a project for you that fits your skills. So, and then obviously they're gonna ask you like what other languages you're fluent in, and they're gonna ask you what country you're from. So that also factors in, like depending on what country you live, they might have projects near you, or just that suits your depending on where you live. So they're gonna ask you what city, and they're gonna ask you like if you're a U.S. applicant, you put that information. Are you 18 years of age or older? Are you legalized to work in the country of residence? So they're gonna ask you a bunch of questions, and you wanna make sure you have this information. You wanna make sure you put all the information out there, so like I said, like the more information that you put, they can find something that best fits your your skills and experience level. So the next question is like how to earn money with ModSquad. Right now, it's hard to say how much money you can earn because obviously, like I said, it's depending. The projects are dependent on your experience, your skill level, and obviously your performance. So it's hard to say exactly how much you can make. They don't really say that, but the thing is, depending on these skill levels, like in the language that you understand, your pay can vary a bit. All right, so you can also make sure that you put all that information out there, because based on that, like they'll say, all right, depending on where you live, depending on the language that you speak, some jobs may be higher, may pay more than others, depending on, like you said, your experience and skill level. And also, another thing that you want to be aware of is that not like when you're first starting, obviously they're gonna be searching for jobs for you, but just be aware that not all jobs are available right away. But the good thing is that they're gonna be searching for jobs for you, okay? And obviously you want to make sure that you're ready. Like if there's any questions that you may have, they want to make sure like, okay, this is a job that's available on their site, and you can scan their website just to see if like, all right, if this is a job that you might be interested in. So you always want to make sure you go back to their website and see what kind of jobs they're available, because they always have more jobs coming in, and the great thing is that you get to select which ones you want, right? And you can also work for other companies while you're doing this, right? And that's the great thing, the flexibility that they have, is that the fact that even if you're a ModSquad agent and you have another job, you can do both jobs as long as you're available to do the necessary work that you're doing. Then it should be fine. So like I said, you're an independent contractor, you're not an employee of the company, so it allows you that flexibility. So just like I said, just be aware that not all jobs are available right away, especially when you first start. But the great thing is that as you're scanning their website and you see what jobs are available, you can pick and choose what you want to do. So my final thoughts on this job, like if you're looking for a job that offers like flexible work schedule, this could be a good experience, like I said, because you can work from anywhere, right? It doesn't matter where you are. You can do the job anywhere, and it lets you choose your projects, which is great. That flexibility, and it could be a great place to work. But just make sure that the amount of money that you can make is obviously not certain. But if you're depending on your skill level, you can make great part-time work, or you can make good full-time work depending on your experience and your skill level. So that's something you want to also keep in mind. But there's a good opportunity if you're someone that's looking for a way to just work from home and make some money. So I would recommend it. It's something that obviously, if you're, like you said, if you want, a lot of people want to work from home, this provides that good opportunity. All right. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you have any comments or questions, make sure to leave it down below. Hit the like button, share, and please do not forget to subscribe. All right. So you guys take care and have a good one. Later.